And welcome back in the last game of the weekend here at the Summer Shootout live here at Grail Sports Complex. Salesianum and Howard. Howard, how about this double duty, man?
Yeah, right.
Got to go back to back, Jay. Pat Gariani's, Jason Winchell. First bucket of the game goes to Howard. Darius Brown.
Yeah, good move there by Brown.
Now this is going to be a challenge. Salesianum, some of these guys going no numbers. We're going to make this thing happen, though. That's Henson
I
for
was
three.
saying Henson is three, and he's going to step it up this year. The freshman last year, he had played some great minutes down the stretch for the state semifinal Salesianum team.
There's a turnover. Good D by the Sows. As we said, I mean, you got Henson. You also got James Johns, who'll be number 20 today. Number 10, Justin Mullen. I mean, those three right there are going to be big for them.
Yes. Absolutely. They all had good games yesterday.
As they control this. The floater's no good. We're gonna get all these names here. Don't worry, I'm gonna figure this out here, Jay. That turnover, get it back to Howard. 3-2, early going here. What a weekend it has been here at the Plex. That one no good. Such a fun event.
Yeah, it has. It really has.
Such great basketball. Here's John's pull up. It's good.
I like that. And the nice pull-up jumper knocks it down.
That three no good. Rebound Henson. And that layup is good.
Henson looks like a completely different player this summer to me. A lot more active. Last year being a freshman, sometimes it's tough, especially with a veteran group like Salesianum had last year.
Yes.
I expect big things from Henson this year, and he's going to be a focal point on the offense. And to go along with Brett O'Hara coming back and Mullen and the addition of Johns. I mean, that Sally's team is going to be a tough out for everyone, and they upped their schedule this year, Pat. They got a big-time schedule this year. A lot of big-time teams coming, and Salesianum also going out there to the Bullis School this year, Pat, down there for a big a 3-game tournament down there. Bullis School, they got a lot of big-time players down there.
They're going to take on Emotep, who we see Emotep Charter. They have been here this weekend. They'll be playing them.
Newman Goretti.
Like you said, Bullis. Devon Prep of PA. Bonner Prendy. You're not kidding when you said they're going out of state early in the season.
Yeah.
There's Jankowicz with the pump fake and finish. Tom Jankowicz. Good bucket right there.
Yeah, it really is. And one thing about Salesianum in the past, they've always had good ball movement.
And Howard's got to be laboring here. Is this, again, game number 2 in a row for them. That one was Richard's pal. Getting fouled hard, falling to the wood.
Yeah, like you said, and only having 9 players, it's not easy to go back and play back-to-back. It's hard to give these guys any rest at all.
I do. I expect big things from the Salesianum group. I mean, they're really talented from top to bottom here.
Yeah, they really are. And like I said, they graduated 7 seniors from last year's team, and a lot of people were like, well, what they were going to do. Like I said, we knew they had Mullen, Henson, O'Hara coming back. They all played significant minutes, and they're going to be and then you add Johns
to that, right?
And you would think they would be one of the favorites going into the year.
Well, and and me and Nick talked about this, and this may have been while we were having technical difficulties yesterday, but the evolution of Justin Mullen's game.
Absolutely.
And how how much that's going to help the Sal's out. I mean, he's going from the stretch 4 guy that could kind of bang down low for a little bit, flashes some athleticism, to, I mean, he's got an all-around game. I mean, he can create off the dribble now, too.
Yeah, he really had. He took that step up last year and really played well for that team. Like we said, they lose both their guards, and sometimes your position's going to change, but he's very athletic.
That's blocked.
Speaking of athletic, what a block by him.
Followed up and in, though, from Demir Hollingsworth. (9-5). Somewhere Dolly Parton smiling.
Yeah.
9-5.
9-5.
Yeah. Hinson will bring the ball up. I'm really looking forward to seeing his sophomore year and what he can bring to the table for the Sal's. Mullen into the lane, ball knocked away, saves it, goes to Luke Brown for 3, and he buries it. And yes, if you're familiar with that name, yes, he's of the last, I believe,
of the Brown brother,
of Jack and
their sister
Paul.
And their sister Avery was a standout volleyball player for Ursula. I enjoy watching her play.
There you
She's
go.
really good.
There's Darius Brown for 3. Here's Mullen.
There you go.
Knocking down the triple.
This Sally's team can put up some points this year.
Yeah.
Normally when you think of Sally's, you think of low-scoring defensive games, but this team can score.
Richards Powell with the answer, and I'm obviously we're a long way from the season, but dare I say this may be the most talented Sally's team since those DiVincenzo years.
Yeah, back-to-back state titles his junior and senior year.
And that junior year team with Brian O'Neill and those guys, man, they had quite the squad. As there's a foul there on Hollingsworth.
Their point guard was Shane Clark.
Shane Clark, yeah, man, they had a squad.
Yeah, they did.
He was kind of the third cog there.
Yep.
Scoreboard getting in trouble over here. Fans
Gotta
want to see this score accurate.
Don't worry, Dave. There's an official scorer over here. That's all you need to know.
Oh, wow, what they call it, offensive foul?
Yeah, that's a tough call.
Luke Brown in good position. Got the call.
Maybe.
Here's Sal's possessing it. Hinson, pull up in the lane. Can't quite hit. Here's Matthews. We'll be seeing him soon come football season. Handling the ball. Pull up from Hollingsworth. No good. Hinson the board. Isaiah Hinson, a rising sophomore. Pull up jumper. Good.
Yeah, like I said, come state tournament time, he really upped his game. Sometimes that freshman year, Pat, and the Sally's had 7 seniors, so he was not getting a lot of minutes early in the season. But, man, in the playoffs, he came off the bench and provided spark for that Sally's offense.
Brown can't hit. Gets Mullen in the air, can't finish, and now Mullen's pushing. Justin Mullen, Euro step, right-hand layup, no good. Now Hinson, after the quick Howard turnover.
I like this by Hinson. Slow it down a little bit. Set it up.
Johns spinning in the lane, pull up, can't hit. James Johns. Part of team final. There's a turnover. Johns' layup is good.
It's one thing I think we'll see more of this year for Salesianum, getting down on the transition.
Well, that's the transition that they've made from, Coach Gallagher to Coach Haley to now. As that one's missed, Brown the rebound. He's pushing it. Hinson for 3. No.
One thing I think that Sal's has done well is always hired good coaches.
Yes, that's an and one for Luke Brown. And now, obviously, under
Taylor.
Treverson. Coach Treverson, I mean, they're pushing it more than we've ever seen Sally's push it. Long gone are the 9-6 battles between them and St. Mark's.
I was there when I was at school. It was painful to watch sometimes.
It was, especially because you saw talent on the floor.
Yeah, but that's just the way the systems were in place. So,
oh boy, almost Nick Alessandrini had a duck for cover on that one. Ball coming right at him. He's gonna go out there and get jiggy with it, man. You guys don't look out.
Yeah.
Jay, you were there back in the day, man, mid '90s.
I saw a state tournament game where it was 19-16.
My lord, man. That's incredible.
That's why I've always been a proponent for the shot clock.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I have, too, and I agree with you. I mean, we can have that debate.
I just think it helps you in that next level. I mean, if you're going to have shot clocks, in college, why not, have it at this level so that the kids can get accustomed to it. I saw this year the national rules is allowing for states to put in the shot clock.
Good.
I've seen a few states have.
Let us know what you think in the comments section. I think this is a debate that we should have here. I mean, especially now Delaware, I feel like over the last 10 years, the exposure of the athletes from Delaware has gone up, right? So
it has.
That means you're going to see more kids going to Division I, Division II, where there is a shot clock.
Yep.
And you got to start incorporating that. These kids can play in those kind of set of rules as Mullen gets a hard-earned offensive foul and one.
He gets the offensive rebound, puts it in, and gets a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Make it 35 seconds. The old college shot clock,
yes.
35 seconds.
Yep.
I understand there's a little bit of money that's got to be put into, putting it above the wherever you want to put it.
Now,
but
when Sally's heads down to Bolus, they will be playing with the shot clock down there because Maryland is one of the states that has it. They played down there in a tournament a couple of years ago. And Coach said that was a good experience for the players that like a Rasheen Kalk and Ethan Hines. They're going on to play at the next level to play in an environment where you have a 35-second shot clock.
Kick and fire, three ball, no good there. And Hollingsworth will drill one. Cuts the lead in half, 26-13. Johns for three. Yes.
He just stops and pops, and there, he knew where the defense was and hit a big three-pointer there.
Game's easy right now, man. Real easy for him. That's a nice layup by Matthews and gives the too small.
I'm glad to see that he's back in the state of Delaware playing.
Johns?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Hinson, pull up foot on the line. Back rim, no good. Hollingsworth rebound, looking to push ahead here. And that's a turnover going the other way. Buffon will come into the game.
There's a name. When I was at school, Brandon Buffon hit the winning shot against Sanford in the semifinals at the Bob Carpenter Center.
Tremendous.
As I was a freshman at the time, and I was at the game in the student section, and boy, did we go nuts
I think that's
when he knocked down that three-pointer.
Is that his father?
Brandon Buffon's Brandon's father.
Yeah, thought so. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
That one's poked away. Mullen comes away with it.
I went to school with his dad.
Nice. Johns into the lane. And waiting for the call. Looks like a foul on the floor. Foul on the floor. He'll stay here with the Sows. They're well in control of this one right now. They go up top. Here's Johns. Smaller defender on him. He'll shoot over the top. Can't hit. Rebound to Richards Powell. His brother not playing in this one. Hollingsworth. Mullen coming with the trap here. And turnover force. Good defense right there by Salesianum.
Yeah, it really is.
And Howard, obviously, like we talked about, I mean, this is game 2 in a row for them, and they had a tough matchup against Archbishop Wood. Fatigue setting in a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, you could play back-to-back games against 2 quality opponents. It's tough.
Here's Buffon. Gets it across half court into the lane. Loses it. Quick hands by Hollingsworth. He's off and running. Goes to Matthews. Layup swatted away partially by Mullen. And looks like there's going to be a foul on the floor here. As Hollingsworth try to get the putback there.
Fouls on no number. Which no number?
First free throw for Hollingsworth up and good. (29-16). As we approach 5 o'clock hour, about 15 minutes away.
Look good, only 3 hours before I head to work.
Look at you, man. Jay, appreciate the grind you put in, my friend.
Felt bad I missed yesterday, but
all good.
I was beat.
Brett O'Hara pull up a phone for 3. That's a little bit off.
And one thing about the Sal is that, they'll have 10, 12 players, and they tend to all play, which is valuable for them to have the depth that they have.
Absolutely. And that's one thing about this showcase. I think it's allowed some programs to get some of the other guys, the guys that are going to be important role players, some extended minutes, and to work on things kind of pressure free. You know what I mean? It's
exactly
summer league.
Yep.
This is the chance to work on your game.
Learning experience too.
Yes. Backdoor cut. That's a nice backdoor cut for Richards Powell, who finishes at the rim.
And we saw how that worked for Sanford today. I mean, they were a much different team today.
Jankowicz blocked by Richards Powell.
I think Howard's starting to get a little energy back here.
Yeah, a little bit, man. He start getting some positive plays. It'll do that.
Good defense here by South.
There's Salesianum possessing 32-22. That 3 letting it fly, and down it goes for the shooter. It's tough out here.
Yeah.
Jay, we don't have names.
We don't have numbers.
Or numbers. We'll know these names by the season, I'll tell you that for sure. That one's up and good by Marcus Johnson. Buffon will bring it up. Set the offense. Nice little bench group in for Salesianum.
Yeah, no, scored the last 2 possessions with 3-pointers.
O'Hara in the lane is fouled, and we'll go to the line for 2.
O'Hara coming off a great season last year. Came off the bench and provided a lot of points for the Sows. Good 3-point shooter.
Going to be a senior this year. Big year for him.
Yeah.
Oh. That 3 a little bit short for Richards Powell, and now the Sows will push. Buffon brings it across. Matthews defending him all over him. Good defense. And Howard is going to turn it over. They did all that work. Great defense. But the turnover there stalls any chance.
Yes.
Now get some reinforcements in. Johns, Mutz. I want to say that's Quinn O'Hara, Henson in as well. Yeah, I want to say it's Quinn O'Hara in there as well. There's a timeout on the floor. Jay will stay here. I mean, 35-24. What have you seen here from both teams? It's been impressive. The Wildcats, obviously, second game in a row.
Yeah, and I think their energy's picked up a little bit here in the last few minutes. And like you said, it's tough to play 2 games in a row, but they've been really impressive. And what can you say about Sally's? I mean, I really like the way that they came out and dictated this game from the start, knocking down some early shots and pushing the pace when they have to. And one thing I think about Sally's is this year is they can beat you probably in different ways. You know, they can.
Yeah.
You want to slow it down on them. They're disciplined enough to not worry, and they can push the pace when they want to. And it's going to be a fun season, I think, especially in the state of Delaware this year. I think there's going to be a lot of quality teams. I think last year we realized a lot of teams were senior heavy. We were kind of worried, but I don't think we have anything to worry about. I think it's going to be outstanding basketball from what I've taken from here. I mean, William Penn's got better. Middletown, Caravel. I mean, the Flight A is going to be a good barometer this year.
There's Mutz on the drive, finds O'Hara for the easy layup. And then, you know, some of the teams that aren't here.
Yeah.
You know, there's teams that you can't forget about, too. I mean,
we mentioned Smyrna earlier.
Right.
Cape Henlopen.
Yeah.
Caesar Rodney.
Yeah.
Dover. I mean, I think from top to bottom this year, the state's going to be strong. And, you know, this year we get the full season, so we get the, you know,
Hollingsworth. And one.
Last year we just had conference matches,
right.
You know, matchups. So
it's 12-game seasons.
Yeah, so it's going to be good to see them play 20 games and you know, like we said earlier about Sally's competition, he gives you a chance to go out and get back in these tournaments.
Well, that's what they used to do back in the day, man.
Yeah.
And, you know, that they'd be a 4-6 team or something like that, and then all of a sudden they come back in state.
Yep.
Next thing you know, they're 12-8. They're a 4 seed because of the strength of schedule. And
yep. And you know the good coaches do that. The Watermen every year.
Yeah.
They would go to national tournaments, and people were like, "But this isn't your strong team." Yeah, but they will be strong by the time
right.
the season winds down.
Mullen inside the Mutz. Power move. Can't quite hit. Mullen comes over the top, knocks it out of bounds. It'll go to Howard. 37-26. Lovely weekend of basketball here at the Grail Sports Complex.
Yeah, great turnout both days.
Yes.
I was watching yesterday, and a lot of fans. And same thing here today, and it's good to see. You know, it's good to see. We were in empty gyms way too long.
That is true. That 3 back rim, no good for Richards. Powell, Mullen will clear. There's the Henson. He wants to run horns.
That's the one thing about him. He can grab a rebound and take it up the court because of his ability.
Here's the old horn set. There's a little backdoor cut. Didn't quite connect on. Into the game. Antonio Randall for Howard. Matthews will bring the ball up. QB1, if I'm not mistaken, this year for Howard.
Yeah, they start the season September 10th against Concord. That's going to be actually, they moved that game to the 9th, Thursday the 9th. That's going to be a big game.
Hollingsworth easy drive and layup, and he's teed up. Had a couple extracurricular words for the official, and the official did not appreciate that. Frustrating day for Howard, so I mean it's understandable. They're all about right now trying to get some calls. It was a frustrating game against Archbishop Wood, which you know, I understand it's frustrating, but
Yeah.
that Archbishop Wood team is.
They're really good.
And, I mean, I know that they were missing a couple guys today, but, I mean, that's a program that's known for basketball.
Well, that, like I was saying,
nationally.
Right, and that's why I was like earlier to Nick, it's great for these Delaware teams to play, you know, these stronger Pennsylvania teams this week. You know,
Yes.
It shows you where you are, and, you know, it's nothing wrong with playing in the Archbishop Wood.
It's the depth. I mean,
Yep.
it's a different kind of player. I mean, the guys up in Pennsylvania, John floats in for 2. I mean, the majority of these dudes are 6'2" and above.
Yeah.
You know, they got 3 or 4 guys that are 6'6", 6'8". I mean, we're starting to get there in Delaware. I feel like the last 10 years. I feel like we really have.
We have,
but
and you notice that now. You know, you got Bones just drafted. You know, Dante's playing for Milwaukee.
It's going to continue,
yes,
I think.
It is. It's good to see, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, next year you could see Eric Ayala potentially make it. He was down here at Sanford. Now, he was still around the era where people were leaving to go get exposed.
Right.
But when you got Johns coming in here, that was a big move.
Yeah, it was. And, it shows that, hey, I'm going back to my hometown to play. And, you know, it's good to see.
Football, you see it with Braden Davis coming back. That's a pull-up jumper is good for Johns. The lead extended back out to 15. That 3 short. Richards Powell up ahead. Here's Quinn O'Hara. Layup. No good. Johns the rebound. Mullen for 3. Can't hit. Johns the board. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Johns can do it all. I mean, he can shoot the 3, he can go down and get the rebounds like that. He can dish the ball.
That's the thing. It's 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". In this state, he's really going to be able to do a little bit of everything, man.
And that's why, the same thing with Mullen. You know, he's 6'4", 6'5", but they're both of them are so athletic.
I think Mullen's right head-to-head. I mean, he might be 6'7" right now.
I was going to say, he keeps on growing every time I see him.
What I would do for just 6 foot.
Yeah.
You say it all the time. Hollingsworth will bring it up. 44-28. Hinson with the quick hands. He's going to elevate for the layup. I thought he was going to try and
I think he was thinking about it, and he was starting to lose the handle a little bit. And I remember Coach Haley used to always tell me, at least make sure you get 2.
As that 2 points is 2 points, right? Mutz with the reverse layup is good. Sally's pouring it on here. Lead is now extended to 20. And again, that fatigue for Howard. Back-to-back games.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's a challenge, man.
It's a challenge. And
I don't know these guys. They AAU circuit, man. You're used to playing back-to-back games like that, or 4 games in a day. But it does wear on you, especially when you're playing a team that hasn't played since 11 a.m. yesterday. Here's Hinson. That one deflected. Mullen, baseline drive, rise up. Nice finish. Thought he might try to do the reverse jam.
50 points here in the first half for Salesianum.
And Howard is historically a good defensive team.
Yeah.
And I just don't think they got the gas right with them right now.
Yeah.
After that tough matchup with Wood. They exerted a lot of energy there,
and you're right. And they were very aggressive in that game with a lot of pressing and stuff.
Yeah.
That wears on you.
It does. Hinson in the lane. He can't finish. Mullen put back. Can't hit. Hinson saves it. Johns down the lane, right hand finish. No good. Hinson. Oh my gosh, man. Sally's is just all over the boards right now.
Yeah, that's the one thing about Sally's. They got the height to be a very strong rebounding team this year, so you're going to have to box out when you play Salesianum this year. Like we said, Taylor's challenged them at the beginning of the year.
That's good. I think it's great, especially when you got guys that are going to be looking to play at the next level like he does. You owe it to him, I feel like.
And I think that's what Stan always did at Sanford. You know,
Yes.
get them in the national tournaments and let them be seen.
Not to mention it helps with your confidence,
Yeah.
man. You come back, you feel like you can just dominate within the state.
That's why I always like to slam dunk to the beach.
Yes. Hollingsworth trying to channel his inner Bones Highland there, can't connect. And we are at the break. Sally's in control of this one, Jay. What did you like from your Sal's group?
I just like the way they move the ball very well. They're very confident on offense. I'm really impressed by Hinton. I think his game has improved immensely, and they really played well in that first half. And like you said, Howard was probably a little tired, and Sally's took advantage of it.
So with that, we're at the break. We're going to take a break right here at the Grail Sports Complex. Last game of the summer shootout right here on Delaware Live. Second half, baby. Second half right here from the complex. What a wonderful event this has been. Patrick Arianes, Jason Winchell with you. Live here at the Plex in Ellesmere, Delaware. It's the new heart of Mid-Atlantic basketball. Salesianum on top 50-28, Jay. And they look good here. They open this thing up with a good performance against Archbishop Carroll. Closing it out right now with at least half of an impressive performance against Howard. Hinson to Mullen. Nice drive, can't finish, however. Up top, and it's been that kind of game for Howard. Brown loses it out of bounds. Hinson to Brown. Back to Hinson, and he'll get everything set. And Mullen with the high post couldn't quite corral that. He's got Brown defending him. Let's see if he tries to go by. He does. Mullen in the lane, right-hand layup is good. Nice quick move there from Justin Mullen.
Yep.
And that's the part of his game that I like to have seen develop is he
Yeah.
can create off the dribble,
Yep.
man. He's
Yeah,
not
he
a
can.
catch-and-shoot guy. He's not a let me bang it on the post anymore. He's got a little bit of everything. Brown put back, no good. Mullen a rebound. He's going to push. Justin's going to kick it out. That's a three for Johns, and down
Yeah.
it goes in rhythm.
Again, great find by Mullen, and like you said, he was in rhythm, and he did not miss.
This team's going to be fun to watch, man. Matthews. Nice pass. Brown is fouled by Johns. I believe we're at a running clock situation here. Up, stoppage. The 3&D Sports Performance Center. That's on the top
Yep.
level here at the Plex. Weight room up there. God, I believe they got some turf up there as well. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't been up there yet this weekend. I'll have to get up there and take a look. Get some reps in. Put up a couple jump shots after the game today.
Yeah, it's really, Gene's done a great job.
Here's Johns into the lane, rising up, can't finish. Hollingsworth. Pump fake. No good. Ball's out for grabs. Brown's got it. Johns, baseline drive, reverse layup. Oh, that was pretty.
That was sweet.
Pretty layup there from Johns. On the reverse. That triple in and out, no good for Richards Powell. Hollingsworth finishes, tough finish right there.
You see the Howard's defense picked up a little bit here in this half.
Not sure what the
I think it was a timeout because Sally's wants to probably get some of these substitutions in.
Yeah, man, want to get these guys some reps.
What? Did Hoskins go yard?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep.
1-1.
It's not the ninth yet. Until we get those last three outs anymore,
yeah,
man.
I know that was a tough decision yesterday. I know Girardi's getting ripped. Noel was at 117
He
pitches.
shouldn't get ripped. It's the pitch. The pitch that was called and the location in which it was called was the problem.
Was the problem. I didn't mind leaving him in. He's used that bullpen a ton this year. And, you want your ace to go out there and finish it. And like you said, it wasn't the decision. It wasn't that he was tired. It was just a bad pitch. And they don't miss them. You make a mistake, go head it out.
It's just a shame, man. They really needed that win.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just one of those where they can't get any momentum. They got the momentum, and then they go against the toughest two opponents of the year. And the toughest opponent of the year, and the Dodgers. That's going to get you. That'll get you out of rhythm real quick.
And then, like you said, then the Reds, who are fighting, is going to take control of that second wild card spot.
And then all of a sudden your momentum's gone.
Yep.
Here's Brown out of the timeout. It's good defense here from Howard. A little bit of energy coming from them. Buffon, that's off. That's good hustle once again. This may be the last hurrah you see from the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think Coach Price said timeout. Give me everything you have in the next few minutes, and then we'll
see if we can get back in this thing. That one no good from Hollingsworth. Stolen away. Matthews. Right hand layup is good.
It's definitely a lot of high energy out here for the Wildcats. What you like to see after playing a game before. They've really.
Mutz. Nice tough finish. At the rim. Fresh kicks too, man.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you think about Mutz's shoes? You like those ones? The white ones with the pink trim for Sally's back corner?
I like them.
Nick's going to tell you to make a model.
Nick probably has a pair.
Probably. Phone into the lane, kick out. That's good, aggressive take, and he'll earn 2 foul shots. Coach Brandon Haley helping out with the Summer League team.
Yeah. Good to see.
2-time state championship coach, man. Math teacher at Salesianum, well, at least he was when I was there for that 1 year.
Last year, him and Katie Godfrey did freshman. Now Katie's the new AD. Congratulations to her.
Carrying on the legacy.
Yes. I played with her brother.
Creating a new legacy, too, as a woman AD. That one no good. Little dipsy-do right there from the Mutz is no good. That one's up and in.
This is back and forth a little bit now. Howard set up the press.
Buffon for 3. That one's up and in. Mutz with a nice putback.
I really like Mutz today. He's been really good.
Again, the leg's just not there. Richards Powell missing a layup. Here's Brown. Thought about a 3. And that hesitation has him in trouble. There's the turnover. Hollingsworth may have got away with the push-off. Floater's good. And we are getting close to 10 minutes to play here. And fouls. Brown went up for the block. He just pulled the Jimmy Butler meme over there. Just bent over. Jimmy Butler in the Mickey Mouse finals, as they call it now. Back rim on the first free throw. Randall and Johnson come in. Second free throw up good, and like we said, Sal's well in control of this one. I can't wait for basketball season to start up again, Jay. Got to get through the exciting football season first, though, as that one's good by Johnson.
Basketball, I believe, starts early this year, too, end of November. The DuPont tournament tips off.
Buffon for 3. Yes. See some dead legs here from Howard.
Yeah. Sure, Gene will thank him for Howard for filling in and playing this game here.
Jankowicz. Nice big man move, couldn't hit. Randall the rebound. Here's Matthews. Randall spinning in the lane. Kick out. 3 ball. Got it. R.J. Matthews. 8:50 to go. Nice pass. Jankowicz can't finish. Oh boy, man. Hey Jay, we're getting close, man.
Yeah.
We're getting close to things getting started up again. Football right around the corner.
Well,
2 weeks away, 3 weeks
we're
away.
going to see some, hopefully, some full stadiums out there. We'll see.
Absolutely. The return of 302 Sports Weekly, although now I'm sure maybe Delaware Live Weekly.
Yeah, I forgot to ask Nick as I was
Maybe
writing
a
I was
rebranding.
writing the show notes. I still have 302 Sports. I might have to change that.
Might have to, man.
Good point.
Hollingsworth can't quite hit. Gets his own rebound. Technically, I would think that would have been a travel, but or discontinue. There's an old terminology.
There you go. Discontinues.
There's a couple. Zoom off would always work him in. Snuff
Yeah.
on a block. You would
Yep.
call it a snuff. Discontinues one.
I'm going to miss him this year.
That one no good. Out of bounds. Going to the Sows.
I can't wait for the football with the reclassifications.
There's Buffon. Mutz for 3. Why not? No good. Richards Powell bring it up. Aaron, there's travel. Oh, there's a, that looks like a, they were calling side out, I think, and the officials might have thought he said timeout. Inadvertent whistle. 6:51 to go.
I've seen that before in a game.
Yeah. Remember, there was a controversial one last year, too,
Yes.
come tournament time. Inadvertent whistle. Tower Hill, heart goes out to them. Mutz, he's just grinding out here. The phone with the nice cut and left-hand lay.
He's going to be big for that team. But, you know, like we said, role players, you know, that's what makes a team.
Yep.
Good to see Buffon out there cutting to the
There you
basket.
go.
like
Just a
that.
nice layup. Marcus Johnson. If Buffon going to be a junior, I believe. That one knocked out of bounds. It will go to Howard. Under 6 minutes to go.
Had a couple big buckets last year as a sophomore for the South.
Under 6 minutes to go in this one.
His cousin played for St. Mark's last year.
A little cousin. How about that? The cousin Holy War rivalry, man. That's like, that may be unprecedented.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, because you didn't have any cousins that were not St. Marksers, right?
No, we're not a St. Mark.
Yeah.
No, not from
Yeah, see, I thought
Yeah.
so. Yeah. That could be it, man. All St. Mark's people. The Buffon rivalry. St. Mark's and Sally's, too, man. It's not even like two schools that aren't rivals.
They played against each other at the
Yeah.
last year. I was in the gym for it, and both brothers were there. The other Buffon taught me at Sally's. The one that his kid goes to St. Mark's.
Okay.
Taught me when I was at Sally's.
Unbelievable.
I'm giving him the Buffon history
That's
out
about
here.
as Delaware as it gets, man. You know what I mean? Once in the lane, can't finish.
Went to school with one brother, and the other brother taught me. That
Here-
was Mark Buffon.
Gotcha. That three from Johnson, almost no good. Put-back layup is in there for Antonio Randall.
Howard showing some energy here.
Phone setting the offense. That one rebounded, pushed up ahead. Here comes Matthews. Matthews turns it over. Easy layup transition.
Yeah, good ball movement right there. Thought Mutz was going to take it to the hole, and he dished it out.
It was a good pass.
Yep.
3.5 minutes to go. That three, no good. Put back, no good. Sal's pushing ahead. It's Mutz. His layup is good. And timeout, Salesianum. And with that timeout, Jay. Oh, it's a Lucy Vert being played here, but
like you said, good music all weekend, huh?
Absolutely. But I mean, let's talk about this for a second. I mean, what would you say was the most impressive thing that you saw today in the games that you've been here for?
Probably, I'd have to say Sanford. The way they turned up that defensive pressure, especially after falling down 17-2 to a Carroll team that we saw put up 80 points against Salesianum yesterday. It looked really good. I think Sanford. Sanford got beat that first game. It was not very strong defensively, and it looked that way early on, and they really picked it up and turned it around, and I think that was impressive.
I agree with you. I think, Sanford really showed something today. Johnson working hard down low, get 2 foul shots. But it'll be interesting to see, man. I mean, that's a program, that's a great unknown right now. What are they going to look like under Coach Perry and with all new players?
Yeah, and there's a lot of new coaches this year in the state, so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. And will they change their pace at any over there at St. Mark's? I think that's
another one. That's another one.
I think that's got to be part of the plan moving forward. But, St. Mark's is starting to get that, the bodies back in there. They're going to turn it out.
They've done great. They really have.
With Rob DeMacy and, so I think as they'll start to get those players back in.
Well, and, I mean, it's great to see, some of these Catholic schools bounce back, right? I mean, Salesianum's been there. St. Mark's on the ride back up. That rivalry there, I mean, it'd be good to see that get competitive again all across the board. As that one is turned over, but yeah, I mean, they're gonna be an interesting dynamic. I'm interested to see what DMA looks like under Coach Wright, if he can find the magic that he had early on in the Tatnall tenure.
Yeah, and DMA added Salesianum and St. Mark's to their basketball schedule this year.
That one put up a good by Johnson.
I think that's what he'll do. He'll add those. It wouldn't surprise me if sooner or later they're playing like a Sanford and Tatnall's and stuff like that. He wants, that's what he did at Tatnall.
Yeah. And at Tatnall, I mean, he had Sanford in his conference.
Yes. And Tower Hill, I mean, they lost to Sally's in the quarterfinals. It was a back and forth game, and I was really impressed of the way he does it there, the system he runs, and they're very disciplined.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's what the DMA is going to need.
And it'll be interesting to see what he brings in. Obviously, those early tenure, I mean, some of those guys that were playing at Tatnall were just unbelievable.
Yes.
DJ Boney, the Perillo brothers. Jawan Carter, of course. Mark Medley. I mean, there was some big time. I mean, JoJo
exactly
Cooper
right.
early in his career. It was like year in and year out, man.
Yeah,
They had quite the team.
they did.
Hollingsworth. As we're under a minute to play. In and out dribble, nice pass, and a layup for Jamal Johnson. What a weekend it has been.
Yep.
We're about to wrap it up here from the Plex. Once again, special thanks to Gene Deladon and the whole crew over here at the Plex for allowing us to come in and stream these games. All the coaches for their support, trying to get us these rosters on short notice. I know sometimes with the summer league, man, you don't know which guys are coming a lot of the time.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And it's not like we can go on Max Preps or go on websites for sports and grab them at this time.
Yep.
So really appreciate their support as well. But that's going to do it here from the Plex. The summer shootout, the first annual summer shootout here at the Grail Sportsplex is complete, and it was definitely fun. Jay, final thoughts here before we sign off.
Just that I think basketball in Delaware is going to be great this year, and we saw a bunch of good Delaware teams today, and it was good to see some PA teams, and you see that the talent is there in basketball.
Absolutely. For everyone here involved, Nick Halliday, Nick Alzadrini, Jason Winchell, I've been Patrick Garriani. Thank you for joining us this weekend, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed all the action that was brought to you. Till next time, we're signing off here live from Delaware Sports.